All right, so I got this this 280E at a thrift shop for 10 bucks. And I spent, probably about an hour working through some of its issues. And I, and I got to say, I'm about the cause of 90% of this saw's issues. This saw was manufactured between 1980 and 1993. And within 24 hours of me owning this saw, I'd given it more trauma than a lifetime of tree service use. If you look right here on the bottom of this fuel cap, it looks like an oil can. And the first time that I put fluids into this saw, this oil can logo was up top there. And so guess what I did? I put bar oil into the fuel tank, and it was
No! God, please, no! No!
tank, and it was, and so after a while it wouldn't start, and I'm like, wait, what's that other logo on the cap? Oh my gosh. So flushed it out with gas as best I could, put some gas down into the carburetor just to kind of try and cut any bar oil that did make it through into the fuel lines. And of course, I mean, it's what a stupid thing to do, because why would I put fuel in the bar oil tank? It's just so dumb. Because look at this. Look at that. That's the fuel cap, or the oil cap. It looks like a little oil can there. And then over here, that looks like a little oil can. And it's like, why would this same oil can go on both caps? Anyway, totally my fault.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber. You go.
But operator error. So this thing, it ran great, it idled great. I tuned up the carburetor just a little bit. I just barely touched the chain with the file. Same spark plug. It's a Champion spark plug, probably been on there since the 80s or 90s. This is a 27.5 cc saw. Top handle, really nice, magnesium body. The keeper here, the cover, the bar cover is metal. Just all around great quality. So let's see if we can get it started. sitting on the shelf for, you know, 25, 30 years, that's in amazing condition. You know, like I said, I didn't even really touch up the chain. I just kind of ran a file across each cutter a couple times. The carb, you know, it's not quite as perfect as I want it. I'm not the greatest saw tuner in the world. I can kind of just hunt and peck and mess with stuff until until I mess with it enough that it kind of sounds right. But wow, this thing cuts great. Sounds good. Vibrates. The vibration is, you know, there's none of that fancy new anti-vibe tech on it. So you definitely know you're sawing something. But you know, this is oak, and it cuts great. Cuts great. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep messing with that carburetor. Probably going to research a little bit on what factory defaults are for this Echo, and then I'll just probably reset it and go from there. But man, I tell you what, you know, after it's been sitting for a minute, let's see if we can start it up again. Oh. I think you could really benefit from a new spark plug and a new air filter. But wow, I'm impressed. This Echo, Echo makes great stuff. Every Echo product I've ever used has been phenomenal. So here you go. There's the 280E.